Hey you guys, it's Peter. Bow, bow, bow. And I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm YouTube famous now. That whole saying has like an entirely new meaning to me after what has happened the last few days at Vidcon. So, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Let's just get right into this video. First and foremost, I am the Anderson Cooper reporting live from Mexico. Yes, I am on vacation right now, but that does not mean that I don't continue to make videos just because I'm boom boom on vacation. And so anyway, if you also don't know what you don't know is a lot, Vidcon is going on right now in Los Angeles, which is like this big conference of like creators on YouTube. A lot of people from like YouNow and Twitch and other, platforms like Instagram famous models of the world. Couture. It's like all those girls that post those pictures. Couture. They're like, I'm an Instagram model, which basically means that they've just bought a shit ton of like followers on Instagram and then they convince themselves that they're real followers. And then everybody else thinks that they have real followers, so they follow them. It's all just a bunch of bullshit is what it is, okay? But we're not even talking about that. We're talking about specifically what happened at Vidcon, which to me is hilarious and kind of a sad commentary of what is going on in our society right now. So anyway, I started watching this because all of this unfold because I am like avid fans of Christine Seidelko and her friend Elijah. And Elijah was like tweeting out how he had gotten kicked out of Vidcon. Is this real? Is this not real? I can't tell. But I was like, this is all like this thing that people like want to get kicked out of Vidcon, right? So like, why is it now this thing that like people want to get kicked out of Vidcon? Like that's like, you're like some rock star of the world because you got kicked out of Vidcon, right? So then, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, because it's been all over Twitter for like the last 24 hours, 48 hours. This kid, and I appropriately call him a kid, okay, because he acts like a kid, and I mean like a 12-year-old kid, maybe 10 years old, standing in the Toys R Us. Mom, I have to have the Bob the Builder toy, Mom! So anyway, he goes to Vidcon, and he started getting feisty with the security guards. Okay, I'm gonna link Keemstar's video below. And you guys, and also Dustin Daly did a great video about it. I will link both of those videos below, and you can go look at them because I'm just not technological. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't do math. And I would love to insert the video right here, but I can't. So starting in July, my videos are going to get very technical. I have been like teaching myself how to edit and include all those things. So starting in July, when you come to my videos, I won't have to refer to other people's videos. You'll get to see all the information here. But you probably have seen it already anyway, because there's like a minute clip that goes on where he goes off on the security guard, and the security guard, God love this man. I mean, for those of us that have been in the service industry for the better part of our lives, to have to deal with just like arrogant bullshit artists, right? I mean, like it is such crap. And this kid goes off on him and he's like, I'm famous. I make lots of money. You're a peasant. Who are you? Like, look what you have on. Look what you... And I'm sitting there, okay, as a very cringeworthy 45-year-old old man of YouTube. Well, I'm going to be 45 on Thursday. Everybody's like, you're so old. Well, I may be old, baby, but this one right here, starting at a very young age, was always taught to respect my elders. And that means anybody that's even 5 years older than me. So, respect, baby. So anyway, I'm watching this unfold. And my first comment is, because he's so cocky and arrogant when you watch it, this is this Christian Burns guy, right? Who Keemstar interviewed, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Christian Burns. Now, if you haven't heard of Christian Burns, I'm very surprised because he's Instagram famous. He lets everybody know. He makes lots of money on Instagram, okay? Because he has something like 28,000 followers on Instagram. I think through this whole ordeal, he's like gained a lot more, which to me is really sad. It's like we no longer follow people because they're putting out really great content, which you have to realize in 2017, content on YouTube, Instagram, and whatever equals artistic endeavors, right? So just for being an asshole, he's getting more followers, which is really sad, right? It's kind of like the whole like Kardashian business plan, so to speak, right? Put out a sex, tape, do something that's really like toxic to the world because we don't, any of us need to see that. And then like build your fame off of that because this kid has like literally nothing to offer, right? And I'm not dogging him. I'm just basing it on what you put out there into the world because literally our response to these people, when people come for us and they say, like when we make commentary videos on it, and they say, you're being so mean. You're being as mean to this kid as he was to somebody else. No, baby, I'm standing in a tunnel with a flashlight. He has the flashlight. All I see in this dark tunnel is what he's showing to the world. So what we base our beliefs of this kid on is what he has shown us by his behaviors. And what he showed is that he's a complete ass. So I'm watching this unfold, right? And I'm thinking to myself, who is this kid? Like, this is so embarrassing. Like, if I watch this back, like, listen, I got sober 22 years ago, but this is some shit I would have pulled in a blackout, right? And I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing for this kid. And that was my first thought. The second thought was, where is his parents? Like, I know that he's probably 18, 19, something like that. I mean, when you're Instagram famous, you live on your own. Whatever. There are cats on Instagram that have more followers than you do, dude. Okay, you need to get with the times. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm watching this unfold, and I'm like, does he really believe this? He gets like really revved up, and when they walk inside, he like goes to the door. That's what I love, right? So anyway, so I'm watching all of this unfold on Instagram, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll on Twitter. I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll make a video about this. Well, before I can even get to that, all these other drama channels are throwing up videos about it, right? And then Keemstar says that he's going to interview him. So I'm like, oh no, man, I cannot wait to see this interview, okay? So he interviews him. I'm going to link that video below too, because that video of Keemstar interviewing Christian Burns is absolute YouTube gold, okay? It is probably one of the finest videos I have seen in like the last 5 years, okay? He gets this guy on the phone, and the kid is like, you know, you can tell that he's like really trying to like say the right thing. And he's like, oh man, I feel really sorry for what I did. And we learn from our mistakes and all this kind of stuff. And so he's like saying this. Well, Keemstar's like, he's being very nice about the whole thing, but he's like, he's like, what would you say if this guy was like listening out there? Oh, by the way, Keemstar also said, he tweeted out that everybody should go follow the security guard and get him more Instagram followers than Christian Burns, which I was like, yes, he so gets the gig. I mean, Keem so gets the gig. I love it, right? That it's like, let's just turn the play. That's what's so hilarious. So anyway, one of the best quotes ever was that on this, you could tell he's not remorseful at all, okay? If you watch the video, this kid is not remorseful. He's just trying to clean up his shit. Somebody said to him, you need to get on there and you need to clean up his shit. But he does not feel bad. And then the thing that's hilarious is that Keem shows this clip, right? But there's a clip that nobody has talked about, and Keemstar shows it, and it's a second clip of him talking exactly the same way to another security guard. And so he's like, well, this is how you acted the first time, so what's your excuse? Because he's like, oh, I was just really upset, and he blames it on the security guard, like, roughing up this other guy. And Keem's like, well, you don't even know why they were roughing him up. It might have been to, like, protect the other creators. And so he kind of excuses it away, and then Keemstar, the best interview in the entire, why is he not on fucking CNN? I mean, I'm the Anderson Cooper of YouTube. I mean, maybe he's, I don't know, the Jane Pauley of YouTube or the Barbara Walters of YouTube. But Keemstar needs to be something, because like he gets on there and he's like, out of nowhere, I was like watching this, I was like, okay, this is cute, this is good. And then he's like, well, we have another clip of you right here where you're getting thrown out by another security guard. I was like, oh no, man, this is too fabulous. Like, I love this. So he shows up this clip, right? And then he goes into this whole thing, this Christian kid goes into this whole thing where he's like, well, I mean, I do make a lot of money. Like, I made 6 figures last year. And I'm like, did you just really say that? Okay. You made 6 figures off of live streaming and Instagram, which is basically saying I have absolutely no talent whatsoever. Okay. I don't know how to respect other people. I'm basically an asshole. And so you should all just give money to me. So here, let me tell you a little trick, Christian. Right now, you have like 14, 15, and 16-year-olds. They're borrowing their mom and dad's credit cards to pay you money so that you can make 6 figures. And they're getting grounded because they're going over their limit on their credit cards, and their parents are like, why am I spending $50 a month to you now? What are you spending on this on? So when those kids age out and they realize what a jackass you are, you won't be making 6 figures anymore because you have absolutely nothing to offer the world. But this is what I absolutely loved, and let me get right on it. Hold on a second. I can't figure out the new Twitter. I hate it, you know? So Keemstar in the interview says to him, this is what's so fantastic. This girl just tweeted it out. Okay, so the kid says, well, I'm really insecure. Like, I really, at times, like, have low self-esteem and all this kind of stuff. Which, okay, hey, granted, I've said on my video a million times, like, I think everybody deserves 2nd, 5th, 9th, 10th chances. I really do, okay? And if he had got on there and said, listen, I am so embarrassed of my behavior, I acted like a total fuckboy, because you are a fuckboy. And I am so embarrassed, and that is not how I want to be. Because Keemstar even says, like, so what, because he makes fun of these guys' clothes, right? And he's like, and they're wearing a uniform, which is so embarrassing. It's like, he goes, look at, what are you even wearing? They're wearing a uniform because they're working a job, unlike you entitled little son of a bitch. So anyway, I mean, this just irritates the shit out of me because I feel like we're a generation of entitled young people that feel like they can just get on these stupid social media platforms and say, oh, I'm famous. For what? For doing absolutely nothing? Is fame that important to you that you will throw out your integrity, your morals, what you were taught as a human being, or who taught? Maybe nobody taught you. Maybe your parents are entitled, arrogant assholes too. Hell, I don't know. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe all of these kids have entitled, arrogant asshole parents that aren't teaching them the right thing, but thank God I didn't have that, you know? So anyway, so this is what I love. And, you know, a lot of people don't like Keemstar. I don't really care. I think he tells the truth. So he says, this girl, Lucy, I'll give her a little shout out. Lucy times 110, she tweeted this back to him, and this was hands down the best quote of the entire night, okay, on the interview, was, so Keemstar's like listening to this, and he's like, so, you know, like, I'm really insecure, and, you know, sometimes I don't like myself, and it comes out, and I have to work on my ego, and I have a really inflated ego, or something like that, right? And I'm like, oh, all right, girl, I get this. Okay, we all feel that way. We all have an inflated ego. I mean, it would be hard to be 18 years old. I don't know how old this kid is, first of all. So if he's 16, don't come for me, okay? I have no clue how old he is. So if you're 18 years old, and all of a sudden you wake up and you have 28,000 Instagram followers, why? I don't know. He said that his whole entire, like, everything got hacked and deleted, which, listen, I feel for you because, I mean, if you're living off your Instagram fame, who? And it gets deleted. But listen, I've seen other channels like Keemstar, like Martin Lewis, that got taken down, and they soared past all that. So you could do a little bit more. But anyway, so he says all this. So Keemstar sits back, right, and he gets this smirk on his face. This was fantastic. And he says something like, so let me get this right. I'm an insecure fuckboy. I say a lot of shit to make myself feel better because I cry in a corner every night, right? It was fantastic. You hear silence at the other end of the phone, and this Christian kid, he goes, you think that's funny, bro? Yeah, I think it's hilarious is what I think. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious that all you and these little, like, fuckboys out there that think that because of how you look to all these 16-year-old girls and you tweet them out at night, I love you, girl. Girl, you make my night. Girl, I just want to be with you so bad, which is kind of sick and distorted anyway. And then you go to these things and you have masses of girls, like, going all over you. And then you think that that makes you famous, okay? Call me in 10 years and let me know where you're at, because this whole Instagram fame thing makes me feel very much the same as, like, have you ever been into a Hollister? Do you know what people that work at Hollister call themselves? Models. Honey, you're not a model, you're a retail clerk, okay? And I don't hate you for it, because everybody's got to pay the bills. But let's call a spade, all right? Baby, I am not an artistic YouTube creator. I'm a dude with a fucking camera, and I don't claim to be anything else. So let's just call ourselves out for what we are and quit with all the bullshit. You're not famous, okay? Some people know who you are. You know, Colleen Ballinger, Miranda sings, she's fucking famous. Let's just call a spade, okay? Baby, not that many people know who you are. And it's not just him. There's a stream of all of these people that are getting kicked out. It's all of it crazy to me. And what makes me really, really sad is that they're really disrespecting the platform of YouTube and YouNow and other social media that other people are really working hard for, to try to utilize it in a positive way, to try to put positive content out there in the world, and they're using it in such a crappy, shitty, fuckery way that they just want to say, you know, like, look, I'm going to get kicked out of VidCon. Do you know, this whole VidCon thing came, if you need to do your history, first of all, okay, from, you know, Hank and John Green, which a lot of people don't love them, right? But this is their whole gig, to, like, bring positive attention to the whole YouTube panel and the whole YouTube creator thing, in which some of it I love and some of it I don't, okay? And let me tell you one other thing, okay? A lot of people ask me, beg me, go to VidCon, go to VidCon, go to VidCon. And this is why I don't get to VidCon, all right? Is that I am not going to show up and have nobody know who I am and sit there and be like the complete idiot as I walk in and think, oh, I'm going to be so YouTube famous. No, ma'am, I'm a dude with a fucking camera. I ain't nobody. I know that, okay? So don't show up to VidCon and get kicked out because of your lippy mouth and then tell everybody I'm Instagram famous. I make more money than you. It's embarrassing, okay? If I went to VidCon, I would go because I am an uber fan of these YouTubers that I want to see. And I was so excited to see that they were there, and I was like, God, I'm kind of sad that I didn't go. But then I saw this fuckery, and I was really upset that I didn't go because I would have loved to have been standing there with the masses when this asshole got kicked out. I would have been like, oh my God, yes, this is such gold right now. And then, of course, I would have my phone out, and I would have been like, oh my God, dude with the camera, this right here is going to make me famous. Everybody's just in it for the fame. Just do it because you want to do it. Do it because it's fun. Do it because you like to post pictures. Do it because you want to make videos. Do it because of all of that. Don't do it for the fame, okay? It's stupid anyway. Everybody today just wants to get famous. For what? For what, okay? And at the end of the day, you're sitting in a hotel room by yourself talking to Keemstar on the phone about what an asshole you are. That's how famous you got. So I hope it worked for you. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.